Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be taking a look at my manga collection. This is a year's worth of collecting, exactly a year today. So let's just get into it. So here on the first shelf we have parts 1, 2 and 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure complete, along with the first 3 volumes of part 4. JoJo's is really good, except part 1 is a complete dog shit, quite frankly. I have grown an appreciation of part 1 now, though. Just watch the anime for part 1 now. The rest is really good. Next up is volumes 1 to 5 of Beastars. I'm not a furry, but this is really good. The anime's out, and I've been waiting for the longest time for this one. And it finally came in today. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Next is Children of the Whales Volume 1. I haven't read this one yet, but the cover is really good, so why not? Same with Hell's Paradise. Apparently this is like Blade of the Immortal and Tokyo Ghoul, so if it's like Tokyo Ghoul it's going to be incredibly edgy. Next up is Persona 4 Volume 1. I haven't read this yet, I'm waiting until I finish the game. Great game, by the way. Attack on Titan Box Set 1, which is volumes 1 to 4. That is Season 1 Part 1, which I believe is the Fall of Shiganshina. It's been a while ago. Next up is The Promised Neverland Volumes 1 to 18. Yeah, 18. This is up to date with the English releases. These first 4 volumes here are quite possibly the best volumes of manga I have ever read. They're a true masterpiece, and the next arc, the Goldie Pond arc, is also really good, but they for some reason cut out the anime, which gives me existential dread. Next up is the Fullmetal Alchemist box set. Oh lord. Sorry about the lighting. Hang on, just quickly. I'm a professional filmmaker, as you can probably tell. Volumes 1 to 27 and the ties that bind, light novel. Fullmetal Alchemist is truly a masterpiece. Definitely recommend reading it or watching Brotherhood, not the 2003 one, because that goes its own way. For pretty obvious reasons, so the series hasn't ended by the point. Next up is not Fullmetal Alchemist, that's the one we just looked at. My Hero Academia, volumes 1 to 26. This is up to date. This series holds a very special place in my heart because it's the series I got a year ago. It's the one that started my collection. And whilst it may not be a masterpiece, these 2 volumes here, it certainly is really good. And the most recent arc for me, which is the villain arc, is arguably one of the best arcs in battle manga that I've read, which isn't saying a lot really. Anyway, moving on. We have Soul Eater volumes 1 to 25. This is one of my favourite series. Also, this is complete. There's a lot of fan service at the beginning, but if you can look past the fan service, you will definitely get a really good series. Especially one of the more standout parts for me is the Black Star versus Mifune fight. Towards the end, it's genuinely great. I think it's this volume. No. It's genuinely great though. What else is great is Chainsaw Man, volumes 1 and 2. It's up to date with the releases here in England. Volume 3 comes out very soon. It's already out in America, and this series sells out pretty much immediately. So if you want to get it, you just wait for some more restocks and pre-order the reprints. Next up is Demon Slayer volumes 1 to 6. The first 4 volumes start out pretty good, and then it gets to really good when it's the spider demons. Yeah, this is the One Piece Slayer. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. Series 1 is now on Netflix, which caused everyone to just lose their minds. And acting as a bookstop is the Full Metal editions of Full Metal Alchemist, volumes 1 and 1, 2 and 3. My one wish about these would be they'd be like the JoJo's ones. I'm losing my mind. I wish that they were like the JoJoniums, the hardcovers where they're sewn. I think is the correct. I think sewn would be the correct terminology, but instead these are glued, which makes it annoying to read. I'm probably going to wait until they're all out and then finish them and then not sell the box set because there's some bonus chapters and stuff at the end. Then on to the big shelf up here, we have the Tokyo Ghoul box set, which is volumes 1 to 14 complete. Tokyo Ghoul is really good, if not very edgy. Just read the manga if you want to experience it, not the anime, because the anime is just awful. Next to it is Death Note, also Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know if you want to read or not. I think it's not very good. But it's the Death Note box set, volumes 1 to 12, with the bonus 13th volume, How to Read. Volumes 1 to 7 are nearly a masterpiece. Whilst the rest of it isn't anywhere near as good, but it's still really good. I don't know if this is better than the anime, I haven't decided yet, because you see Light commit war crimes in the manga, which is pretty weird. Next up is Berserk Volume 1, still wrapped. I haven't read this yet. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. Volume 1, this is just decent. The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 1, I haven't read this yet. Along with Agent, Volume 1, I haven't read that one either. Act Age, Volume 1. Yeah, less said about that, the better. Just read the scans. Don't give the author any of the money. Banana Fish, Volumes 1 and 2, I haven't read this one either yet. I just got it because the name was funny. Black Butler, haven't read it yet. Blue Exorcist. I remember watching the anime a while ago, when it was just one season. I can't remember anything from it. Dead Man Wonderland Volume 1 and 2. This is good, if not incredibly edgy, to the point that it makes Tokyo Ghoul look like a blunt butter knife. It's very edgy. I'm just going to move DS. But yeah, it's very good. Haikyuu, haven't read it yet, neither have I read How Do We Relationship. I honestly don't know why I bought that one. Hunter x Hunter, Volume 1, haven't read it either. I'll just move the dabbing Joker. Lovers War, Volumes 1 and 2, I haven't read this one yet. Neither have I read Persona 5, Volumes 1 and 2. There's a very common theme at this shelf. I got Persona 5 because I absolutely adore the game. It's one of my favourite games of all time. And, well, the manga looks pretty good, but the anime is awful. Platinum End, Volume 1, this came to an end recently. Made by the same guy, the same duo that made Death Note and Bakugan. I don't know how you pronounce it, it's been a while since I've heard it. But yeah, I haven't read this one yet, but basically it's essentially just Death Note, but instead of a god of death giving someone the power of god of death, it's an angel from God finding someone who's committing suicide to then give them the power of God. That's all I know. But I know there's an anime coming out, but apparently it's not very good. I'm just excited to read it because the cover, it's just shiny. I don't know if it's coming out on camera, but I'm zoomed in. I do apologise. Pokemon Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. I haven't read it yet, I just like Pokemon. Yeah, Sailor. I'm not any less of a man for having it. I mean, it's Sailor Moon. I haven't read it yet though, so if that redeems me in any way, shape or form, then yay. South of the End, Volumes 1 and 2, and this is a travesty. It is just decent. I mean, 2 volumes in, and then now I'm getting to the part where they fight the vampires. I don't really care about vampires. I don't know why I got it really, but yeah, it's all right. I'm still going to stay with it. 7 Deadly Sins Volume 1, haven't read it yet. I wanted to give shoujo a try, and apparently Snow White with red hair is good. Very slow paced. I don't know if I'm going to continue it. But yeah, The Greatest Thing Ever Made by Mankind, Splatoon Volume 1. Yeah, I got this a year ago as well. I haven't read it, but I can only tell it's going to make Citizen Kane look like Birdemic, even though they're two complete different forms of media. That's how good it's going to be. I'll just move another DS Pokemon one. Spy X Family. I got this when this one came out. It's really popular, so I read it recently, and I'm kind of obsessed with it right now. So, Your Name Volume 1. I haven't seen the film. I just got this because, I do want to expand my horizons of genres, and I got it because I enjoy the romantic elements of Comey Can't Communicate Volumes 1 to 8. I'm behind, but this is also a series that I got a year ago. Really good. Next up is One Punch Man Volumes 1 to 7. This is fantastic. If you like superheroes or shonen manga, you're going to love One Punch Man. Sorry. Made by the same author, Mob Psycho 100. I haven't read this yet, but I want to get the rest of it because it's Dark Horse, and they put anything that doesn't begin with B or ends in Zerk out of print. So yeah, along with that, Gans Omnibuses 1 and 2. I hope that they give these the deluxe edition treatment that they did for Hellsing, Berserk, and now Blaze the Immortal, because reading this is absolute pain. But I'm going to stay getting them because I refuse to pay over £3,000 just for 32 books. It's absolutely obscene. Next up is Monster Volumes 1 to 9 in the Perfect Editions. These are fantastic. Monster is an absolute masterpiece. My introduction to Naoki Urasawa, and I can only tell you he's one of my favourite mangakas. I love his art style. Legends of the Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I haven't read it yet, even though it's the oldest manga book in my collection. So, and then my first and only at the moment Asano work. Nothing bad happens in this. I just find them too relatable to the point that I find it slightly disturbing how relatable I find it. If you like music, I then definitely read it. Nothing bad happens. How am I doing? Hellsing Deluxe Edition Volume 1, as you can see I still haven't read it. This is really good quality though. I can only tell just by feeling the plastic wrap. I can feel some of the texture from it. I'm going to wait until I get the other two before I read this, because it's only a 10 volume series and it's going to be turned into 3. Which I still don't know how that's going to work, because if you know anything about maths, then you know that 3 doesn't easily divide by 10 doesn't easily divide by 3. I'm losing my mind. Finally, Vinland Saga books 1 and 2. I absolutely love this series at the moment. I can't wait until I get the rest. It's on hiatus, I believe. But yeah, that was my manga collection. Thank you for watching. Yeah, bye.